we present the Interaction Geography Slicer, a dynamic space-time cube system that allows one to visualize movement, conversation, and video data in settings such as classrooms. To demonstrate this system, we're going to use a data set from a 1-hour 8th grade science lesson collected in the TIMSS 1999 video study. We'll begin by loading a floor plan of the classroom. Here we see a floor plan of the classroom where we see the whiteboard at the bottom, tables at the start of the lesson where they are positioned, as well as students' position at the start of the lesson. We can rotate the floor plan in different ways to get different angles on the floor plan. Here we've rotated it so the whiteboard is oriented to the right of the classroom. Now we'll load the teacher's movement from across this 1-hour lesson. And to help read her movement, we can go ahead and animate her movement across the lesson. We are seeing the teacher's movement drawn as a purple path over the floor plan and upwards in a space-time view, where the z-axis is time and the x and y-axes correspond to the floor plan. Thus, when the teacher stops for long periods of time, a thick line is drawn in the space-time view, and a circle grows in area on the floor plan. The area of circles on the floor plan indicates the duration of stops. We can speed up the animation. Here we are seeing the teacher do quite a bit of work at the whiteboard and a projector in the center of the room. Now she is stopping for a very long period of time, almost 7 minutes in the center of the classroom. And now she proceeds to engage more in group work for the second half of the lesson, where she's moving about to different table groups. Once the basic premise of the space-time cube system of the IGS is understood, several other interaction techniques and features can be used. We'll go ahead and load video from this classroom lesson to show how video and movement can be synced together. We'll go ahead and show the video, which you can drag and reposition to different parts of the screen. You can make larger or smaller. And of course, anywhere you click in this space-time view will activate and play video. So in this case, we'll play video from when the teacher is stopped for almost 7 minutes in the center of the classroom.
Partly cloudy and partly cloudy. Oh, okay. And these two left. Which one's mostly cloudy?
This provides a little taste of how you can interact with video in this system. In this case, we're watching a teacher provide individual help to a student seated at a table group. We'll go ahead and hide the video. And just as you can look at video, you can also load transcripts of conversation. In this case, we'll load a transcript into the tool. And here, individual turns of talk are shown as rectangles. These rectangles can be aligned in different ways to help read them. Color of the rectangles indicates speaker as encoded in the transcript. In this case, the teacher is identified and different kinds of students are identified by other kinds of colors. One can flip the entire system into a two-dimensional view, which provides for more analytical ways to read these visualizations. In this case, we now have a clear view of the floor plan on the left. On the right, movement and conversation are extended across a timeline where the y-axis corresponds to the floor plan. Conversation can also be read and interacted with in a variety of ways, such as hovering to read conversation. One can use basic forms of keyword search to search for phrases and words from the transcript in order to select the sequences of the transcript and movement when those words occur. One can also use a number of other kinds of selection tools. Here, we'll use the highlight tool to highlight movement and conversation that is occurring at the whiteboard, as demonstrated. We'll flip it back to the 3D view to close, and this just gives you a taste of the kinds of techniques and features that you can use in the IGS to explore data about people's movement, conversation, and video collected in settings such as classrooms.